This is What If Sasuke Was Banished from the Elite Village Part 5. I hope you enjoy. Sasuke and Ray would travel day after day and gather information on where the village hidden by the waterfall is. Traveling far and wide, eventually they will find out where the village is. Well, they aren't in the village, they just know the location. After they find the location, finding the location itself would have taken them months. Well, not months, 8 months exactly. They decide to stay in a town near the village. One night, while they're in their rented apartment, Sasuke wakes up. Now keep in mind, this is dead in the middle of the night. And he sees someone spying on him. He leaves without waking up Ray and goes to check it out. And he sees a person with a Sharingan. Sasuke goes and chases this person all the way till they're in the woods. Sasuke finds out that this person is Itachi. Sasuke's eyes widen in disbelief. He is filled with mixed emotions: anger, rage, hate, sadness, sorrow, and confusion. Sasuke asks Itachi to tell him the truth. Itachi will tell Sasuke if he knows the truth about him. Sasuke will say yes. Sasuke will ask Itachi to tell him everything, now. The masked man said that he was forced to kill the clan by the Lee village because if he didn't, there would have been a war between them. Itachi, knowing that he can't lie his way out of this one now, will tell him the truth. The whole truth. How the coup all started, and how Danzo prevented him and Shisui from stopping the coup. He also tells him that he doesn't have much time left in this world since he is sickly. Sasuke starts to shed a tear, unconsciously. Itachi will walk up to Sasuke and tap his forehead, telling Sasuke that he will always protect him. And all of a sudden, Itachi disappears into crows. Sasuke runs and follows the crows, and screams for Itachi to come back, but to no avail. Sasuke will fall down to his knees trying to absorb everything that he just heard from Itachi, and the fact that his only family is leaving him again. First it was the Uchiha massacre, then finding out the truth about Itachi, then him killing his own Sensei Han. Now Itachi is leaving him again, his own big brother. Sasuke feels alone, but Ray comes to Sasuke and tells him that she has been looking for him and asks him why did he leave in the middle of the night. She also asks Sasuke why is he crying. Sasuke didn't even notice he was, but he was shedding a few tears. Sasuke will explain everything to Ray, how Itachi came and talked to him and he found out the whole truth about his big brother. Ray will comfort Sasuke, and this makes Sasuke realize that he's not alone. Sasuke tells Ray that his goal is clear now. Get strong enough to kill Danzo, the person who wanted all the Uchiha dead and gone. The second goal is to kill the masked man that Itachi told him about. Itachi told him that he helped the extermination of the Uchiha for no apparent reason, unlike Itachi. Then after that, while doing that, he wants to also find a cure to Itachi's sickness. Ray will tell Sasuke that she will be right alongside him all the way. Sasuke will look at her and see that she wasn't lying. He could tell by the look in her eyes. Sasuke will wipe his tears off, and he makes up his mind. His eyes filled with a resolve stronger than any mountain, an ocean, and any storm. The next day, Sasuke and Ray would head for the village hidden by the waterfall and make it there. Sasuke and Ray will go to the village leader and ask him where is their Jinchuriki. The village leader asks them if they plan on taking her. Sasuke tells them yes, they need her help. The village leader will tell them where to go to find her. Turns out she was on a mission at the time, and Sasuke and Ray will have to wait in the village. Before they walk out of the presence of the village leader asks them what do they hope to accomplish with the Seven Tails Jinchuriki. Sasuke will tell them that it's none of his business. The leader tells them that if they don't tell him, he will just simply kick them out of the village. Sasuke turns back to the village leader. The leader takes a good look at his eyes and says that he was joking. The village leader at this moment was intimidated by Sasuke. The village leader would give them a place to stay until the Jinchuriki came back. Turns out Sasuke and Ray would be there for at least a month, so they decide to train. This village is well known for its water style, so Ray would benefit a lot from this. Sasuke would be training his Sharingan and he would be getting better at his Genjutsu. A month would pass sooner than later. Fu, the Seven Tails Jinchuriki, would arrive in the village and will report back to the village leader after her mission is completed. The village leader will tell her that to meet up with an Uchiha boy that was in the village. He should be at the center tree in the middle of the village. Fu would see Sasuke training with Ray and interrupts him and tells Sasuke if he was looking for it. Sasuke will say yes. He gets straight to the point and tells Fu he wants him to join their group. Their goal is to kill one of the village's leaders, Danzo, and a masked man that is a member of the Uchiha clan. Fu tells him that she doesn't even know him, let alone his name. Why would she want to help him? Sasuke tells her that it's her choice. He isn't forcing her to do anything. Fu smiles and says if he can beat her in a fight, then she will accept his offer. Rei will tell Sasuke to be careful. Now Fu in her head, she's thinking she wants to fight this Uchiha boy. She never fought an Uchiha before, so this is kind of new for her. So Sasuke would activate his Sharingan and Fu would take a good look at him. Sasuke instinctually puts her in the genjutsu where she is being surrounded by crows that attack her. Fu smiles and breaks the genjutsu. Fu says that she's a Jinchuriki, so her tail beast can disrupt her chakra for her, making it so that genjutsu doesn't work on her. Fu would grow wings and take off into the sky. She opens her mouth and shoots out a sparkling substance that emits flashes of light, blinding Sasuke. She then blitzes behind Sasuke and tries to hit him, but Sasuke surprisingly dodges and counters with a punch to her stomach, sending her back. Fu's surprised by how powerful the punch was. Fu smiles and shoots these webs at Sasuke, trapping him in a web prison. She tells Sasuke she would like to see him get out of that. Sasuke would take his sword and infuse it with chakra, cutting through the webs without an issue. Fu would charge at Sasuke at maximum speed, thinking she would be faster than him. Grabbing a kunai, thinking she was about to deliver the finishing blow, but she flies right past Sasuke and her eyes widen. Wondering where he went, she looks back and he's still there. She thinks, how did she miss if he's right there? All of a sudden, she notices the cut on her cheek and that her kunai was broken. Sasuke turns around and asks her if she had enough. Fu tries to fly up, but Sasuke had cut her wings off as well. Sasuke will take this chance to fire a fireball at her, which she can't grow new wings in time so she can dodge and the technique. So this technique creates an explosion. The fireball. And surprisingly, Fu is still there, but something's different. A red bubbly chakra is emitting from her body and three tails appear behind her. Sasuke thinks to himself that this must be the power of the Jinchuriki. Fu would charge at Sasuke, but she makes one mistake. She looks into Sasuke's eyes again, and all of a sudden she stops. Short of touching Sasuke's body, falling to the ground. Sasuke tells her that this time he had put her and her tail beast under a genjutsu, rendering the tail beast from breaking her out of the genjutsu. Fu was mentally tortured by Sasuke in this genjutsu, weakening her. So if you didn't understand what I said, basically Sasuke put her and the tail beast in the genjutsu, so they're both, no one can break each other up. So Fu is on the ground, will look up at Sasuke, who has already won the fight, and sees his blood red Sharingan for the last time before passing out. Sasuke will wake up Fu, but Fu will jump away from Sasuke scared. Sasuke tells her that he won't hurt her. Sasuke will stand up and walk over to Rei and tell her that the power of the Jinchuriki shield, that Rei, the Jinchuriki shield, wasn't her full power. Sasuke tells Rei that they are leaving now, but before Sasuke walks away, he asks Fu for her name and she would tell him. Sasuke will introduce himself as well, properly, before leaving. He would also tell her that if she wants to join him, then he will be waiting by the cave that leads outside of the village tomorrow. Fu will be thinking to herself, Sasuke seems so mysterious and cool in battle, but now when he woke her, she felt a little warmth from him. She shakes her head, confused. The next day, Sasuke would be waiting at the cave with Rei. Sure enough, Fu would show up there too and tells him that a deal is a deal. Since he beat her, she will join his team to help him with his goal, but after his goal is complete, she'll leave. Sasuke nods and they all will leave it, making it out of the hidden waterfall village. And an unexpected face pops up, that being Tayuya. Tayuya tells Sasuke to fight her. Sasuke asks why. Tayuya would explain that since he didn't kill her, and she had to report back to Orochimaru, and Orochimaru hearing that they had failed to capture her, Orochimaru took his anger out on her and tried to kill her for failing, saying that she belonged in the place where the rest of the Sanfo are, that being dead. Tayuya explains how she barely managed to escape, and ever since that day, her allegiance to Orochimaru was gone. He isn't the person she thought he was. Sasuke tells Tayuya if it's a fight she's looking for, then he will give it. But Ray tells Sasuke no, she will handle this one. Ray will activate her Byakugan and tell Tayuya that she will have to go through her to get to Sasuke. Tayuya smiles and takes on this challenge. Tayuya summons her Doki. 3 big demons appear. Then she starts playing her demonic flute, activating her stage 2 curse mark off the bat. In the background, Sasuke would tell Fu to cover her ears, or else she will be placing the genjutsu. Ray would cover her ears, but Doki would start attacking. Ray would have already covered her ears, but Doki would start attacking her. She would still be able to dodge. She would think fast, uncovering her ears and firing a water style jutsu at Tayuya. There is no dodging this. Even if her summons got in the way, Tayuya will still be washed up by the jutsu as well as her 3 demon summons. Ray will rush towards her and strike her with a multitude of her chakra points, but fails to take her flute, since one of the Doki summons with a punch Ray sending her flying. So if you didn't understand what I said, because I know it's like a jumble of words, Ray would have covered her ears, jumped, and she would have thumped fast. She would have fired a water style jutsu, which kind of stopped Tayuya from playing her flute. Then she would use this chance to blitz her if you didn't understand what I said. So Tayuya would smile and say that she thought that plan was going to work again. All 3 of her Doki would jump into the air towards Ray, planning to crush her. Ray would fire a water style jutsu that spiraled out of her mouth, pushing the Doki away. Tayuya would try to play her flute, but she can't seem to move her fingers and can barely move her arms. Ray smiles and says she strike specific chakra points to where she won't be able to play her flute and use her genjutsu. Ray would take this opportunity to blitz her and unleash a barrage of blows, closing most of Tayuya's chakra points, making her unable to move at all, and she falls to the ground on her stomach. Ray has won, but the Doki will suddenly disappear. Sasuke would have taken care of him so they don't interrupt with the fight anymore. The Doki being the 3 demon summons Tayuya uses if you watch the anime. Sasuke will walk up to the fallen Tayuya, and since she is on her stomach, she has to lift her head up to see Sasuke. Sasuke will tell her to join him. Tayuya thinks back to the time when she saw Sasuke's eyes and thought it looked like he was just a scared little boy, but this time, Sasuke's eyes seem different. It's like they're filled with ambition. Alright, this is the end of part 5. Part 6 will be coming soon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.